What's going on, everyone? Check out that Golden Gate Bridge. It's Sunday. Check out the city. Welcome back. There goes the Salesforce Tower, the biggest building right there. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. Silver is at 103. Get some change. Check out that bridge. Is it too late to buy silver? Are you guys gonna be buying silver? And check it out. Anyway, so have we reached the top? Who knows? Nobody knows. Is it too late to buy silver? Is it too late to buy in? Remember, I'm just a guy that commutes into San Francisco. This isn't professional license advice. This is unprofessional and unlicensed suggestions. Now that I got that out the way, I want to bring something up that has nothing to do with silver, but I want to bring it up though, right? So, California and San Francisco is known for their weed, their marijuana cultivation, right? And I guess they produce a lot of weed, right, or a lot of marijuana. So I thought to myself, right, I was like, you know what? If an ounce of silver is going for $100, right, 103, I want to know how much an ounce of marijuana is going for. So I made a couple phone calls, you know. Had to tap in with a couple people, and I came to find out that an ounce of marijuana is going for $150. An ounce. Obviously, it's two completely different things, right? Silver and marijuana, right? And just like, one is measured in troy ounces and the other one is measured in regular ounces. But my point is that if you compare those two, one serves no purpose to society and the other one serves a major purpose and is money. And it's cheaper than marijuana. Which is my point. An average ounce of marijuana is going from 120 to 160 bucks out here in San Francisco. Which is cheap, right? A cheap ounce. Back to the shit though, right? Is it still cheap? Is it still too late, or is it too expensive to buy silver, right? And in my opinion, I don't think so. And what do I mean by this? I follow basic principles of investing, right? So if you dollar cost average, and you do this, I'm still kind of young, so if I do this for the next 30 years, I keep on doing this for the next 30 years, hopefully the idea is that I'm going to average out and I'm not going to overpay. You have morons out there saying, oh no, it's too expensive and it's too much and whoop-de-whoop, right? But they don't think twice when they put when the S&P 500 is in the all-time highs, and they still keep investing because over time, theoretically, the S&P 500, nothing has been able to outperform the S&P 500 except for gold, right? But my point is that that if this is a plan if this is something that you plan on doing for the rest of your life, like I do, this is something that I'm kind of new, but not kind of new to it. I've met people that have been doing this for decades, and in terms of decades, I'm new to this silver stacking, if you want to call it stacking. I just collect it, store it away, don't think about it, and move on with my life. That's my stacking philosophy. And then if I ever need it in the future, I'll get it. Thankfully, I haven't had any emergencies to actually need it, but generally speaking, we what was I going with this? No, it's not too expensive to buy silver. Obviously, you don't want to buy, a big chunk or a huge load, or you don't want to invest half your capital and just dump it in there, right, at one shot, if that's what you want to do. But that's a whole separate video, right? Anyways, today I'm gonna go buy an ounce of silver, just 1 ounce, which is $100. I expect to spend around $100 to $110 on the ounce of silver. Hopefully, I could get something generic, so I could pay less. I'm not necessarily into the whole I gotta pay premiums and this and that, and I'm not into that whole Silver Eagle thing. I understand that they pay more, or they quote unquote, whenever you want to cash them out, you want to they'll give you a little bit more, right? Anyways, I'm just rambling right there. I'm gonna call my buddy up, let him know, like, hey, bro, he still has some silver, right? I already double checked, and yeah, I'm gonna go buy some silver, just 1 ounce. I don't need to go and buy a whole kilo. I don't need to do all that, right? Because hold on. Because back to what I was saying, right? Dollar, damn, lady. Some lady almost crashed next to me. Y'all didn't see that, but anyway, so that's what I'm sticking to. 1 ounce. That's it. Next week, I'll probably buy another ounce. The following week, I'll probably buy another ounce. And if it keeps going up, I'm just gonna, that's like my, that's what I'm sticking to. 1 ounce a week. Just because the prices have gone so high, before it reached 100, right? I was able to do a little bit more than that, than 1 ounce. But now, since prices have gone way up, I have to pivot my strategies, or my strategy on acquiring this precious metal, and in order to protect my purchasing power. I was having a conversation with my friend, right? And for the past few weeks, we were for the past months, right? And especially from the end of the mid-November till now, January, right? We had this conversation how crazy it is, how we're literally seeing the whole monetary system change right in front of our eyes, and we're literally seeing the debasement of these currencies, right? But then, we collect silver, right? And no one's unaware of it. If you watch my previous video, yeah, no one seems to be aware. No one seems to care. No one. This isn't big news. I'll tell you what's big news. Big news is that fucking that one dude, that one drug dealer, that Canadian snowboarder dude that just got arrested. That's big news. Imagine that. Some fucking snowboarder that was out here trafficking cocaine, he's got arrested, and it's all over the media. Check it out, we finally caught him. Whoop-de-woo. But the biggest news of all isn't really being spread out there. Matter of fact, yesterday on Fox News, on Fox and Friends, I think it was Fox and Friends or Fox News, one of those, the black guy, what's his name? The black dude, the black dude with the glasses. Anyways, I forget his name. He was interviewing some lady, and he was saying Fox News is starting to catch up on this, right? He was saying, "Oh my God, nobody saw this," or the title. I don't know if he said it or I don't remember him or the title reference that nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw the price of silver and gold, and surged to all-time highs. Silver as of Friday night, as of Friday closing, has outperformed all the markets, has outperformed the S&P 500, and nobody saw this coming. Get the fuck out of here. This is the shit that I'm talking about, right? Where these motherfuckers know exactly, these people know exactly what they're doing. Nobody saw this coming. Imagine that. They're blowing smoke up your ass to buy cryptos and buy this and buy that and this and that and invest in the AI stocks and but they're not telling you to invest in the precious metals. They're telling you to invest in other worthless shit, worthless crap, in my opinion. But then again, with these kind of gains, I mean, 2025 was an amazing gains when it comes to precious metals. Matter of fact, if you would have bought in at the last quarter or even at the last month in December of 2025, you would have came up on top, or even this in November. But they don't want to say that. And where am I going with this, right? Where the fact that these motherfuckers are still skeptical about it is proof that the big money is still trying to how do I put this? That they're still trying to go into the precious metals market and buy as much as they possibly can. You meaning to tell me that that 100 and some whatever, I think it was like 114%, or I forget. I haven't looked at the numbers, right? I just buy the silver, stack it, and don't worry about it, right? That's not gonna catch people's attention. You meaning to tell me that nobody saw BlackRock stockpiling, all these central banks stockpiling on gold for the past 2-3 years? Nobody saw that coming? Get the fuck out of here. Go look at the comments on the Fox video clip. It's like a 3 to 5 minute video clip. Could be a 10-minute video clip. Has some lady. They interviewed some lady. It was a black dude with the glasses. He looks kind of buff. Anyways, I gotta remember his name. Anyways, if you look at the comments on that video, what are these people saying? Regular people like you and I, they're commenting. What do you mean nobody saw this coming? And you see a whole bunch of people say, you gotta have Peter Schiff on. You gotta have Peter Schiff on. He's been calling this since 2003. He's been calling it. And anyways, so it is in their best interest. I mean, think about it. Do you really think these people, if they knew, which they do, these kind of games were happening on just a rock, like Dave Ramsey said? That's another fucking boomer that I'm starting to dislike. His non-debt advice is totally 100% believe in no debt, but when it comes to him pushing mutual funds and all this unnecessary bull crap, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, oh look, this is another view from the Tenderloin out here. I see. right there to the left-hand side, right here by the Elk Hotel and that liquor store right here. I've seen somebody dead. I saw a dead body maybe like 2 years ago on the ground. Some overdose on fentanyl, right? Matter of fact, I think I got a picture of it. This was like 3 years ago. Police officer just put a blanket on top of the dead body, waited for the what is it called, the examiner or the medical, anyways, for the people that pick up the bodies. Came back like an hour later and the dead body was still there. That's crazy, right? And yeah, a lot of people overdose out here. A lot of overdoses. A lot of drug use. I mean, you guys see it. Look, we went from Pacific Heights, Knights View, and Golden Gate Bridge to this. Anyway, so is it too before I finish this video off? You know, is it too late? I don't think so. Dollar cost average. You know, if you know these financial gurus are telling you, oh yeah, it's okay to buy the S&P 500 and all-time highs, you know, because you're gonna average it out. Why not follow the same investing philosophy for precious metals? Especially if you can afford it, right? Like me, I can afford it. I can go buy an ounce and, you know, sleep right at night, even if it was for $150, which is my point. And I know a lot of people may not have that luxury to do that, but if you can only afford a quarter ounce, a half an ounce, something is something. Anyways, that's it for today. I'm gonna cut this video off just because it's a little dangerous out here, and yeah. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Remember, marijuana out here in California is more expensive than 1 ounce of silver, which is insane to me. How the hell is a drug more expensive than something that's used in industry and is money? And I'll let you guys be. I'll let it at that. Catch me on the next one. Peace.